Hello guys, so I want to show you my outlook on BTC USD. So I'm using the futures chart to analyze. So now let's go to where market is coming from. So for me, market is coming from this zone. You can see mark it out here, right? So this is the zone market is reacting from, and we can see that. So above here, we have a monthly liquidity, right? That is this high here is a monthly liquidity, which I still expect price to come to. But we know that price is not just going to move once like that. So with what I have, I still expect price to still come to this place. But for now, price is in this area here because this is daily zone and that is a long prediction. So short time, let's see. Even the short time too is not really short like that if you look at it well. So now on this range, from this range here, so this is the last place price came into, right? And it started coming up. So when I checked there, so the interaction within this low and what came to read it is what formed this high. Why? Because if you check below again, you see that this low here, price, it did not come there. Let's look at it. You can see it did not reach that low. This is the low here. Let me use a straight line so that it can make sense. Yeah. So you can see that price did not tap that low. So the origin, if it's that price tapped this low now, right? So it will be the interaction within this low and what it tapped. But this was the last low price cleared. So it will be the interaction within this low and what cleared it. That's what will give me bias, right? So now from the interaction there, I can see that this place is a liquidity. So weekly liquidity. I'll put it like that because it's within the same month that it happened. So the highest participant there is weekly. So this low for me, I mean this high is a weekly liquidity. So let me put it a weekly liquidity, right? And this low also this high also in this place is a daily liquidity, right? So those are daily liquidity. Now within this range here, that's this range, this high, low, high, right? My liquidity is this low, daily participant. So this low for me is a daily liquidity. So for price to come back for this low, it needs a daily momentum imbalance, a daily imbalance zone. Sorry, I said momentum. So a daily zone. So for this place, let me change the candlestick. So this area here is meant to be a daily zone, which price is meant to tap into and start selling up to this low. But because this place, this zone on itself is a liquidity, I expect price to break it. So some people now, I don't know how they trade, they'll be looking at it as a what? As a zone. But me, because I can read participants, I can know that that place is maybe is going to sponsor it or not. So because of the way I trade, I know that this place is what is liquidity. Even this high is liquidity because some people, this is what they'll be targeting. They'll be expecting price to come and clear this high and they want to sell from here. But I'm telling you now that price is going to play it. Why? Because that place is a liquidity. How did I know? That's because of the relationship within this low and what came to read it, making me to know that this place is liquidity. Now, after knowing that, another place that I felt price could use to sell again is this area here, this zone, um, week to week. So this zone too is also a daily liquidity. So price cannot use it. Another place again, this area here, this was a low, this was a low, a high, and a low. So what the participants within both of them made me know that this place is liquidity. Let us go to a lower time frame so we can see it clearly there. Let's go to like 4 hours. On the 4 hours, I think on 4 hours it is clear there, right? Yeah, you can see it clearly now. So we had a low, a high, and a low. And as I've said in my previous video, that how I um, check my participants or how I check trade is if you have a low, a high, a low. So the relationship between this low and what came to read it will let me know if price is going to do what, come back, test and continue, or if you have a low, a high, a low, if price is going to come back and clear this high. So what will happen is the participants within this low and what came to read it. So from here now, this is a low, a high, and a break. So the relationship between the two made me to know that this place is a liquidity. Now you might be wondering that how come all these retests that came before, why did he not break it? That's let's say this one. Let's say this one. You can see price has not yet tapped it. That's why it came back to retest. Some people, even from here, will have been expecting that price should have, like from this break here, this a low, a high, and a low. Price is meant to have come back and do what? Break it, since we know that it is liquidity. But don't forget, I said, even after knowing the liquidity, it still need a zone to come and sponsor it, right? Just like this place too, that we're saying this low is a what? Is a daily liquidity. Where is the low? Yes, this one here. Even as at we know that this place, this is a low and a break, right? Since we know that the participants within these two made us know that this place is a liquidity. Price, we are meant to expect price to come back and come and clear it now. No, price is not going to clear like that. Price will still continue going up until it gets to a zone that can sponsor it to this place. Which type of zone? We have a daily liquidity. So price is looking for zone, a daily zone to sponsor price. And if you go to daily time frame, just with the way I've explained before that either week to week or an aluminous candle in a trend. So on a daily time frame, we can see this place, we can call it rally base drop. So this base can be the sponsor, but because that base is liquidity, price is going to play it. So don't let me make this video too long. So now what I'm expecting is for price to come and clear this high, clear this high, clear this high, clear everything like this. Then maybe if it gets to this area here, it can do what sell. I will not lie, I've not confirmed this area, but all I'm just certain for now is that price is coming for this high. So now let's go to normal BTC USD and see what is happening already there. Now on normal BTC USD, we can see that price have already come back to retest. Let me go to 4 hours. So on 4 hour, timer has come back. This is on the futures chart. This is where price is. So on the normal chart, price has already come back to the test. Why am I sure that price is not going to break this place? It's because of the relationship within this high and what came to read it. It made me to know that this place is not liquidity. So whatever happened here is just a pullback. So that's why I'm able to enter the trade that, okay, we're going to enter the trade. Don't forget, we're just risking because anything can still happen. I'm not the owner of the market. So we're just trying to analyze it based on understanding. So based on my own understanding, I can see this place as a zone. And this place is not what? Liquidity. So I see this place as a deep pullback, enter this zone and continuation. Now, for the continuation, why am I continuing to? Don't forget, let me go to daily time frame. Now, this high that we've established from what? From features that, okay, what rated this low and this one is what created this high. And we can see that it is liquidity. So I'm expecting price to do what? Take out that high. So that's my first take profit. Next is where, so that first take profit, where is it? Let me put a line there. That's about 76,582. So I'm expecting price to get to there. Aside that again, this I2 here around February 2. Yeah, February 2, you can see February 2. So that I2 is a what? Is liquidity. So I'm expecting price to play this one too. Now don't forget, I said an aluminous candle within a trend. So if you look at this place, let me use this. You can see sell, 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 and we can see this buy candle and sell, sell, sell. So on a normal note, I'm meant to do what? As price invalidates this place, I'm meant to be trying to sell from here as my what? As my zone. I'm meant to try to be selling from here. That's this place. But because I can read participants, I already know that this place is what? Liquidity. So automatically price, it cannot sponsor price downward. So if anything is going to sponsor price, maybe from this area here, because this is a what? Drop base drop. So that base is possible for it to do what? Sponsor price. But I've not verified that for now. So I'll still try and check to know if it can sponsor price. And if that did not sponsor price, then maybe when price gets into this area here, then it can sponsor price. But something what I'm also sure of is this area. Let's go to futures chart. So on futures charts, you can see I've analyzed, I put a monthly zone here. So this area is a monthly liquidity, right? So anything can happen if this place did not hold price. Maybe here is going to hold price low. So if here should hold price, it will just come back and take this daily liquidity below here. So something like this. So what I'm looking at for is something like this. Then it tests, then come back and take this daily liquidity and continue from here upward to where for this um, monthly liquidity. But I still need to confirm if this is reacting from a monthly zone. But for me, it is reacting from a daily zone because of the way I checked it. How? Let me show you BTC one. Let me go to 4 hours so you can just see what I did there. So there are a lot of ways I used to check zone, or not a lot, but just about 3 ways to check. So let's see what happened today. Why I saw it as a daily zone, although it broke it a little, but it's still valid a bit. So this is what happened. The day opened from here, around here, Tuesday. Okay, yes, around this area. Where is it? Around this area. So price did what? Sell, buy. Let me adjust it. Yeah. So price did what? Sell, buy, sell. No. Um. All right. So sorry. So what happened here is a daily zone. I said daily. Sorry, a monthly zone that price is reacting from. So let us look at it. How I got that zone. Now, this is where price opened. If you look at it, October. This is October 1. So this is where October opened from. So we had a sell, buy, sell, right? So let me adjust this thing so we can see it very well. A sell, buy, sell. Then flip to buy. Buy, you can see. So it's flip to buy here. So we had sell, buy, sell, flip to buy. Buy, buy, buy. Making this place not liquidity, right? I'm making this zone the zone. So if I'm taking it, that place it's flipped from. That's my zone. So for me, this is a monthly zone. This box I highlighted here is my what? Is my monthly zone. Now let's come back here. So here, what the price did? Price tapped into our monthly zone, And don't forget, and there's something we call um, liquidity zone target, LZT. LZT. Liquidity, first of all. So we look for liquidity. After we know the liquidity, we look for the zone. Then from the zone, we look for the target. So what's that? Let's look at it from this range. So on this range, that's why I said price is still coming for this place, this area. So this is the L liquidity, then the Z zone, then T target. I hope you get. I don't know if you understand what I just did. LZT liquidity, L zone, then target, which means L from L it moves to Z, then it comes to T. So now all I'm looking at here now is that price is still coming for this high because it is a monthly liquidity. I don't know if there's still other monthly liquidity below, but I just checked from the highest high. That's why I checked this monthly liquidity. So this place can sponsor price up to this place. So this one is a long time outlook that I'm giving you now. Now on a long time bias, let me go to a daily so that I can show better. So long time bias, I'm expecting BTC to still do what? To come all the way up here, take this monthly liquidity, then continue. Because this high is not liquidity as at now. Don't forget what I said. I said as at now, right? So that's it. So so let's still see what plays out to do. But all I'm certain now is that price is moving from a monthly zone, which this place is the target. But with price just move all the way like that, no, price is going to move up, move down, move up, in fact, break below, continue like that. So, for me, I still expect price to still come for this daily liquidity here, daily liquidity, right? So for this daily liquidity, it needs a daily zone. And I can tell you categorically that this place is liquidity, all this place, they are all liquidity. So I expect price to break everything. There may be from this area here, if it is not liquidity, then it can take it back for this daily liquidity, then continue. So that's all for BTC. So what's the projection? A buy for now. I hope you've seen that. So this is the buy. So at least to the first target here and second target. So targets. I'm not going to put target here. Let's put P. So target TP. Okay, can make it green. Okay, TP. So that's on TP. Let me save that. It's not coming up. Okay. Well, you've seen, I hope you've sure understood what I'm trying to do here though. So this TP1, if you do TP1, so TP1, TP2, but I'm sure that this TP2 will be hit because all these places, they are all liquidity, all liquidity. So of ours, so we can see we already enter. Let's look at it from a place you can still re-enter as at now. So now you can still re-enter from 1 hour. I can see this zone here on a 1 hour time frame. So for those who have missed the first entry, on 1 hour, this is another re-entry here, this area here, right? So let me adjust this one. So this is a re-entry, so a long, and here, stop loss right below there, and continuation. But to be safe again, we can still increase the stop loss, right? But with what I can see here, that's a nice entry. On 15 minutes, let's see. So on 15 minutes, we can still see it's possible for price to still do something like this. Come for this one. You see? So it's possible for price to come for the second one and continue, or it use the first one and continue, any one of it. So what's the best thing to do? If you are entering from here, let your stop loss still be below this low. Let it still be below this low, and I'll take profit. It's still where TP1. Let's see TP1 here. So how many ratio is that? That's still up to 14 ratio. You can see it here. You can see that's still up to 14, right? With this re-entry, I'm putting your stop loss below the low here. You can see it. Putting your stop loss below this low. So it's still a nice risk to reward. Even if you want to put it below the first one too, it's still a nice risk to reward. You can still up to 11 hour. Up to 11 hour. Sorry, I like that. You can see it here. Risk to reward 11 hour. And that's just the first TP. So if you are targeting the second TP, that would be how many? Let's see. Using the second re-entry. Second TP is going to be about 19 hour, close to 20 concept. You can see. So, and if you want to do it 20, if you put it below that 15 stuff, you know that it's up to 20 hour. So that's a nice trade. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it plays out. This is, don't forget, if you are entering this trade, risk properly. This is just my own understanding, and that's it. See you in the next one, or see you in the profitable side. I'm a Peter.